Are you ready for the real truth about what is going on right now in Canadian politics? Let me tell you what I see, and how we're being distracted from the real issues facing Canadians like me. And you. For nearly a decade, the Liberal Party of Canada has governed during a period in which many core measures of quality of life have declined. Housing affordability has worsened, food prices have surged, productivity has stagnated, public debt has grown, and trust in institutions has eroded. These are measurable realities affecting everyday Canadians. Critics argue that rather than confronting these outcomes directly, the Liberals have increasingly relied on distraction, redirecting public attention towards external threats instead of internal accountability. Central to this strategy is the repeated framing of Donald Trump as a political villain and symbolic danger to Canada. Trump does not meaningfully shape Canadian domestic policy, but he is emotionally effective. His name triggers fear, moral judgment, and cultural contrast, particularly among uninvolved, easily influenced, and politically unsophisticated voters. By centering political discourse around Trump, elections shift away from performance and towards identity and fear. The implicit message becomes, regardless of domestic shortcomings, the alternative is worse. This lowers the standard by which the governing party is judged. Instead of asking whether life is more affordable or stable than a decade ago, elections become moral referendums about values and resisting American-style politics. Poor domestic outcomes become secondary, and accountability is replaced by contrast. Fear plays a key role. By portraying democracy and social cohesion as fragile, the Liberals position themselves as guardians rather than managers accountable for results. This framing also discourages dissent, allowing concerns about housing, immigration, debt, or spending to be dismissed as ideological rather than debated as policy. The 2025 federal election demonstrated the effectiveness of this approach. Liberal messaging emphasized cultural and ideological danger over economic improvement. Trump served as a cautionary symbol, collapsing complex policy debates into moral binaries and reduced pressure to explain outcomes. Yet Canada's problems are overwhelmingly domestic. Housing unaffordability, food inflation, healthcare strain, rising debt, and weak productivity stem from policy choices, not foreign personalities. Donald Trump does not govern Canada or set its housing, tax, immigration, or healthcare policies. The continued focus on Trump risks eroding democratic accountability. When every election is framed as an existential crisis, voters are discouraged from judging governments on their performance. Over time, this breeds cynicism, and lived experience diverges from political messaging. Political distraction may win elections, but it does not solve problems. And no amount of invoking Donald Trump will fix what is broken at home. We need to focus our issues at home, stand up for Canadians, and fixing what's broken, not on how the Liberal Party of Canada and Mark Carney are telling you is more important. Accountability is important. Performance is important. Our way of life is important. Seeing through the Liberal fog is important. Stand up for Canada, unite, discuss, and focus on the real threats facing our wonderful nation. It's not Donald Trump. It's governments who no longer strive to serve the people.